So since we're obviously on the film thing this morning, you know, we love to focus on our promise of live and local. We say it all the time, and we back it up. Live and local is what it's about. We believe the public airways are just that. The airways belong to the public. Now, broadcasters typically forget that in television and radio, and then do some convoluted researched and not so good for anybody but themselves programming where they make the absolute most money. Now, it is the entertainment industry, keyword industry, and the radio business, keyword business, but there are ways, I believe, to successfully balance all of that, pay the bills, give the owners money, everybody makes some dough and gets their benefits and provides for their families, and you serve the public on their public airways. And that's why when we go live and local, and we love to talk about local things, it's easy to bring on people like our next guests. We've got Jack Shaberg here and Bruce Bennett. The film is local film, The End of Art. It'll be having its world premiere next Thursday, March the 5th at Lansing Mall Cinema. And there are other shows. We're going to have tickets to give away if you want to go check it out. Gentlemen, welcome to the show.
Thank you,
Thank you.
We are all about the live and local. And when I heard about this, I jumped right on the opportunity to have you on the program. I want to thank my buddy up there at Gone to the Dogs for her help. Jenna Nickel made it clear that, you know, these guys are awesome. They're doing something really cool. You know, check it out. And I did, and it's great to have you on. Now, I'd forgotten you and I had some history.
That's right.
You star in this movie, but you know, long before this,
Yes.
you and I were in a commercial together.
We were.
And I did not remember this commercial till you tell folks what we did together. It was a very, very complicated thing.
Yes, but there was a tight close-up of me praising you to the skies, and the camera pulled back slowly, and you were putting money in my hand.
I'm counting out money. And, of course, it's radio, so it was probably dollars, not
right.
hundreds.
It was.
Monopoly money.
Using the general manager had on hand for the film shoot,
Right.
which was just, you know, at that time, probably white powdery ones.
With a little bit of a curl to them.
Lick your hands at the end of that shoot. That was a while ago.
Yes, it was. It was like 93 or 94, something like that.
And would have been when we were promoting my time on the place next door here at Cuban 06.
That's right.
So I remember the Bribo. That was when I was paying you to praise me. And I still sort of do it that way. Only now I give away movie tickets for people. And now, tell me, Jack, give us your role in the film. He's starring.
Well, 3 years ago, Bruce gave me the idea for this. He gave me the idea for a scene in this, and he said, "Do you think we can make a movie out of that?" And I said, "I think we could." So I'm the screenwriter, sort of the behind the scenes, the producer. He and I directed it. He stars in it, and unfortunately, I have a small role because the actor didn't show up one morning.
Isn't that great?
No.
What's the movie about? It's called The End of Art. What's it about?
Well, anyone who has seen the title sees that the O in of has a bomb in the place of the O.
Old-fashioned bomb with a big long fuse.
That's right.
Like a Snidely Whiplash. That's right. Kind of a bomb.
And that's sort of the tone of the movie. It's about a middle-aged, struggling, stay-at-home artist dad, who is Bruce, who meets up with a kind of a, not really unscrupulous, but sort of
Demented
insurance
man.
Insurance salesman who used to be demolition man in the Army.
Okay.
And they sort of cook up a plot they both think is going to better their lives, but as the title implies, something goes horribly wrong.
And hijinks ensue.
Very much so.
There's hijinks.
That's right. And that's about, it's the sort of movie where you don't really want to tell much more because it would ruin the fun.
Right. Locally produced, locally shot. What things will we see in the movie that we'll recognize?
You'll see parts of downtown Williamston. You'll see, we shot all over the place.
We shot Lansing, East Lansing, Okemos, I think even one street in Holt when I looked at a map this morning, Dansville, Grand Ledge, but we sort of made it look like it could be anywhereville, Midwest, really.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Now, I know your stuff is decidedly much lower budget than Eastwood's Gran Torino.
Good heavens, yes.
But now, do you get some money back because you're making films?
Not from
The state?
No, just from the private sector, hopefully.
You're
So,
sponsored, and, that's good.
yeah.
It is exciting, though, don't you think?
Oh, it's a
Hollywood
lot of
coming.
fun.
Hollywood coming.
Oh, yeah.
Like they are. I mean, it's got to be better for you guys. Because
Yeah.
it's going to increase the crop of available actors and actresses, increase the crop of just equipment that's around, increase, the idea of studios here for interior shots and large simulated exterior shots
Right.
in downtown Lansing, it's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a storyboard artist and a location scout, too, and I'm good friends with Jan Lockwood, who runs the film office, and, yeah, there's a lot happening.
Then you know better than most. There's a ton happening.
Yeah, there is. It's amazing.
I can't wait to see more of this Michigan Film Initiative paying off because, we've lost a lot of our Rust Belt.
Right.
And we need to regain it in other sectors, and this is one of several that can do it. And to interest folks in local film is all just feeding into the same machine to get people to think about movies, going to movies, trying different kinds of films.
Right.
There are so many different delivery systems now. You remember probably seeing the poor UPS guy lug in all the giant film reels to a theater.
Yep.
Now they carry in a little hard drive.
Right.
It's amazing. The whole movie's on a hard
Very
drive. It is very different, but this can take you back to more old school. How was the movie shot?
It was shot on mini DV. We borrowed equipment. I work at Future Media in Okemos, just up the road.
Sure,
and,
they do great work.
Yeah, Bob Bishop was nice enough to let me borrow some equipment on the weekends.
Yep.
Basically, the criteria for people working on the film is if you have a camera or a tripod, you can work on this film.
Sure, I love it.
And we found a local composer in Lansing who's written a great score. People just literally opened up their houses and their studios, and they said, come on in and you can shoot here. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And you did the final, all the post, all the editing. It's finished, obviously done.
Beautiful score, and it looks like a professional product. Of course, Jack works in the profession, so yeah.
So that worked out well.
Yeah.
And you both have straight gigs, obviously, things that you do otherwise. Any plans for an update, a follow-up?
Probably not a sequel, but definitely more movies.
Yeah.
That's great.
We have lots more ideas.
Yes.
And it keeps people going. It gets folks excited about where they're living. These are sort of, modest, crappy times in some ways. And it's fun to see somebody shooting in their neighborhood or a local film at the movie theater. And hats off, by the way, to Lansing Mall Cinema for allowing you guys in and cottoning up to the idea. That is the ultimate in philanthropic work, is when you allow big profit center to become probably not as big of a profit center, but you're doing good local work.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's the whole idea, man.
Yeah.
The film is the end of art with Bruce Bennett and, of course, Mr. Shaberg. Was involved in producing and directing and all of that. We've got it several opportunities to see it. Next Thursday, March 5th, is the premiere. 7:30 at Lansing Mall Cinema. Again, a week from this Thursday, 7:30 at Lansing Mall Cinema. Additional shows Wednesday, Thursday, Monday, and Tuesday through March. And is there a spot where folks can get more info on this? Can they go anywhere and find out?
If you go to YouTube, you can find the trailer there.
Oh, good.
You could
Do a search for the end of art.
Right. You could email mindful.entertainment@verizon.net and for info. If I can give one other plug, when we had that preview screening a couple weeks ago, I've got some quotes on that flyer.
Yeah.
And one person said afterward that it reminded them of a fish called Wanda, which I thought was very nice praise. The plot isn't really similar, but just sort of that a little bit of British humor and sort of
feel
wackiness.
Well, that's great because we could all use a laugh. God knows.
Definitely.
And the acting is good.
Oh,
I
it's
don't
very
want to
good.
toot my own horn.
If Bruce might say so himself.
Yes.
Well, listen, Bruce Bennett, Jack Shaberg, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And thanks for doing something in our area, and good luck to you.
Thank
Doing
you.
more.
We'll have you back on. World premiere next Thursday, March the 5th, 7:30, Lansing Mall Cinema. Additional shows. We'll put them on the website, okay? You'll be able to find this on the website later this morning
Super.
at WQTX.net, WQTX.net. And we do have tickets for each showing that we'll be giving away later on this morning. So stick around for that. It's called The End of Art. And again, showing only at Lansing Mall Cinema. World premiere next Thursday, the 5th of March at 7:30 p.m.